Hello, welcome to High Ground Gaming. This is Eric. Today we have a great game in store for you guys today. It's going to be Red Sox against the New York Yankees. And Yankees come in with a record of 25-15. And the Red Sox have been on a tear recently. Have just got one game over 500, 19-18. They've won 6 out of their last 7 games. I was hoping to get Gaylord Perry on the hill against Ron Guidry in a great pitching matchup there, but Gaylord Perry was only 78% rested, and Reggie Cleveland was the next starter. So we went with who was the most rested, or else that would have been a great pitching matchup to have Guidry go up against Perry. Ron Guidry, as you can see here, comes in with, he's having a phenomenal season so far. In fact, as good a season as he had in 1978, if he won the Cy Young. He's starting 1977 off with a record of 9-0. And I did not go through and get all the Yankees players here. I just wanted to kind of play this game today. So anyway, Ron Guidry on the hill, 9-0, 80 and 2/3 innings pitched, only 37 hits allowed, so that's less than a hit every 2 innings. Unbelievable there. I don't think I've ever seen a hits to innings pitch ratio like that. And if you add in the walks there, it's even more phenomenal. Only 17 walks in those 80 innings, which isn't really that low, but it's pretty low. 77 strikeouts, so almost a strikeout an inning. And an ERA of 0.33, so a microscopic ERA there. So the Red Sox are definitely going to have their hands full today. If Nolan Ryan can pitch a one-hitter against us, we'll see how Ron Guidry with even better stats does. Good news though, Kyle Yastrzemski is back in the lineup. At the end of yesterday's games, I got a message saying that he was eligible to come off the DL, which is good. So the captain, Kyle Yastrzemski, is back in the lineup, so that's going to bolster our lineup. Unfortunately, Freddie Lynn and Dwight Evans are still on the DL. Evans should be back in a few days, Lynn a little bit longer, and Bill Lee is actually just got put on the DL yesterday for a couple of weeks. Oh, well, actually, no, I think it's only like 3 or 4 days. So we'll set to keep an eye on that. But anyway, kind of worked out good because we were able to put both Yastrzemski and Rusty Staub in the lineup. We shifted Jim Rice over to right field, which he's qualified for that, and almost as good at right field as he is at left field. And Yastrzemski is by far the better left fielder, so Yastrzemski is in left, and Rusty Staub remained at DH. So the Red Sox lineup against Guidry is going to be as follows. Toby Harrah is going to lead it off and play third base. We normally had him down further in the order, but with Yastrzemski coming back, it made the most sense to put him in leadoff. Rick Burleson, the shortstop, bats second. Batting third. And he's a lefty too. Guidry is a lefty, so that's why Harris batting first there. And Burleson, the shortstop, bats second. Kyle Yastrzemski, let's go hover over this so you can see their stats too. So he's hitting .264 as a member of the Red Sox with a homer and 8 runs batted in. He's been pretty much a walk machine with a .444 on base percentage, .443 on base percentage. Rick Burleson bats second. Kyle Yastrzemski only played 4 games before he went on the DL. He'll bat third and play left field. Jim Rice has been on a tear. He's the Red Sox hottest player now, hitting .351 with 12 homers and 32 runs batted in. So he's been a machine, and even .400 on base percentage, slugging .649. So he's having an MVP season a year early. He hit 2 home runs in yesterday's ball game against 2 days ago. Yesterday's game was actually rained out, and today they're playing a doubleheader against the Yankees, but this was the matchup that was supposed to go yesterday, but it got rained out. So Rusty Staub, the DH, hitting .293 as a member of the Red Sox with 3 homers and 13 runs batted. He went deep yesterday too. Carlton Fisk has been doing well. He bats 6th behind the plate. Batting 7th is the boomer George Scott. He started to wake up as of late. Batting 8th, the second baseman Denny Doyle. He's having a good solid season. And Sam Bowen is filling in right now for Freddie Lynn in center. So that's your Red Sox lineup against Guidry. So the Red Sox definitely have their work cut out for them. So Toby Harris steps into the box, hitting .213 overall with 3 homers and 16 runs batted in. And we're going to have him take a pitch because Ron Guidry, if you look at his stuff, is 60, movement 70, and control 55. And a good stamina of 80 there. So against right-handed batters, let's see here. Career-wise, wow. Just 114. Hitters are just hitting 114 against Guidry against righties. With the bases empty, just 162. Innings 1 through 3, 122. And first pitch, 143. So he's been dominant all around. On base percentage, less than 200, or less than or equal to around 200. So its slugging numbers, unbelievable. At just 209 with the highest slugging average there. So he's been unhittable. So anyway, so Herrig steps into the box. Miss Maggs is in the co-host seat there. Mr. Brody is playing with Poodle in the next room, but I'm sure he'll be over before the end of the game. So Herrig is hitting 182 on the first pitch, so we're going to have him take a pitch here. The Yankees are currently in first place. I think they're like a game or two ahead of the Orioles. So the Yankees are on a 6-game winning streak. And that's going to be a fastball. And we're underway. I'll take another one here. So 2-0 count. Misses low. So we're going to have a hit away here. Swing away. And that's going to be hit down the line. So a good start for the Red Sox as Toby Hara is on with a single. Good job of Roy White in left to hold him just to a single. So let's look at the Yankee defense behind Guidry. It's going to be White in left, and Rivers in center, and Jackson in right. There's Mr. Brody. He's entered the room here. Say hi. It's a rainy Saturday, February 10th, I want to say. So, all right, so White is very good range in left. Rivers above average range in center. There's Mr. Brody. And Reggie Jackson above average range in right. All three with above average arms. And in the infield, everybody is above average except for Chambliss, who's average. Nettles with the best defense there at 70. And Dent and Randolph both at 60. So very tough Yankee defense, very good defense. And Thurman Munson behind the plate with a catcher arm rating of 60. And also a gold glove for Munson. Alright, so the lead runner is on for the Red Sox, and I think runs are going to be at a premium here, so we may... Burleson not the greatest bunter. He's a 25 bunter, so we're probably not going to have him bunt. We may do a little... See what he's hitting so far. He comes in hitting .258 with a homer and 10 runs batted in. And just .214 on the first pitch, so we're going to have him take the first pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike. And I think we're going to do a little hit and run here. Let's try a little hit and run. Here's the hit and run. Bounce it to third. Nettles up with it. Over to Chambliss. So it works the same way as a sacrifice. Hare has moved into scoring position now with 1 out. And now the return of the captain, Kyle Yastrzemski, comes in hitting an even 300. Three for 10 so far. He won the DL just 3 games into the season. with an RBI. Has a chance to get an RBI here. So we're going to have him take a pitch here. And that's going to be in there with the changeup for strike one. 0-2 pitch. It's going to be hit up the middle. Dent over to Chambliss for out number 2. So Harrell moves to third. Now the red-hot Jim Rice comes in hitting .351 of the season with 12 homers and 32 runs batted in. He's hitting .329 away from Fenway Park. And versus lefties, he's hitting a whopping .568 with 8 homers and 14 runs batted in. So a lot of his home runs have come off of lefties. Hitting .390 with runners in scoring position. So we're going to have him swing away here. .348 on the first pitch. And that's going to be hit out the middle. That'll drop in. So Rice puts the Red Sox on the board with an RBI single. So just getting a run off of Guidry is an accomplishment. So the Red Sox take an early 1-0 lead. Guidry's ERA skyrockets to 0.44. So the Red Sox already with 2 hits in an inning when he only allowed 1 hit every 2 innings. So they're already ahead of the game here. So that'll bring up LeGrand Orange. Rusty Staub comes in hitting .305 with 3 homers and 17 runs batted in. Let's go right here. .293 as a member of the Red Sox with 3 homers and 13 runs batted in. And he'll take a pitch. So in there for a strike. And he strikes him out. So Guidry with his first strikeout ends the inning. But the Red Sox are on the board first with an RBI single by Jim Rice. So Reggie Cleveland on the mound. Comes in with a record of 4-2, a 5.95 earned run average. 39 and 30 innings pitched, 48 hits allowed. 26 earned runs, 11 walks, and 16 strikeouts. Red Sox could use a good outing out of him today. Although their bullpen is well rested, having the off day yesterday and the day before. Newly acquired Doc Medich went the distance as the Red Sox dominated the Milwaukee Brewers. I can't remember the exact score, but I believe it was something like 11-4 or something like that, 11-5. It might even been better than... No, I think it was like 11-2, actually. 11-2, 11-3, somewhere around there. We'll check that out afterward. But Doc Medich pitched a complete game. All right. So the New York Yankees lineup is as follows. Mickey Rivers, a center fielder, bats first. He's having a great season so far. Willie Randolph, the second baseman, bats second. Batting third, Sweet Lou Piniella. Having a tremendous season, hitting .360. Wow. Batting cleanup, struggling a bit so far, is the right fielder Reggie Jackson. Batting fifth, and Housel having a great season, is the catcher Thurman Munson. Greg Nettles, the third baseman, bats sixth. Roy White, the left fielder, will hit seventh. First baseman Chris Chambliss will bat eighth. And Bucky Bleepin' Dent is having a good season so far. The shortstop bats ninth. So the Red Sox defense behind Cleveland is going to be Yastrzemski in left, Bowen in center, and Rice in right. Yastrzemski with the best range and the best arm at 75 for both. Sam Bowen, definitely a liability in center. I would have put Yastrzemski in center, but he didn't have a... he's not eligible to play center. So Bowen is in center. So he's definitely a liability out there, especially with range-wise. Jim Rice in right. It's not too bad. Still has a good arm in right. And a average range of 50. In the infield, Hara, Burleson, Doyle, and Scott. Rick Burleson with the best range there with a 65. Hara, Doyle, and Scott all average range. George Scott did win a World Gold Glove, so he's the reigning Gold Glove man at first base. Behind the plate, another Gold Glover, Colin Fisk. He's got above average arm of 65. So that's your Red Sox defense behind Cleveland. So Mickey Rivers steps to the plate, hitting .351 with 4 homers and 17 runs batted in. Does not have the greatest eye, so we're going to pitch around him. And that's going to be hit back to Cleveland. Over to Scott for out number 1. So that'll bring up Willie Randolph. Randolph hitting an even 340 at-bats with 4 runs batted in. Cleveland looks in for the sign from Fisk. Here's the windup and the pitch. 1-1 count. Hit out to right, and Jim Rice in his new position makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 quick outs in the Yankee first inning, as we're playing here at Yankee Stadium. And I am going to work on getting the other ballparks in there. I just haven't really done any of that yet. So 2 down and the base is empty for Sweet Lou Piniella. Comes in hitting a tremendous .360 with 6 homers and 24 runs batted in. And we're going to pitch around him. And the 1-2 pitch hit out to right. Price comes in, makes the catch. So the Yankees go in order in the first. And after 1 full, it's Boston 1 and New York nothing. Red Sox will send Fisk, Scott, and Doyle, and if anybody gets on Bowen against Guidry. Fisk comes in hitting .293 with 6 homers and 24 runs batted in. And he's hitting .556 on the first pitch, so he's going to swing away. 3-2 count, and strikes him out. So Guidry gets his second K of the day. So that'll bring up the boomer, George Scott. Hitting .257 with 6 homers and 28 runs batted in. He's hitting just .206 versus lefties. So we will have him take a pitch. And low and away with a slider for ball 1. .361 hitter when he's ahead in the count, so we're going to have him swing away here. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball to Dennett short, up with it, over to Chambliss for out number 2. So that brings up the second baseman, Denny Doyle. .272 hitter with 2 homers and 12 runs batted in. Hitting .265 against the lefties. .280 on the first pitch. 1-0 count. That's got, oh, no, looks like it's Chambliss has bobbles that one. As that pitch, that hit ate him up. So they're going to give an error to Chambliss in E3. So Doyle reaches on the error. See if the Red Sox can capitalize. Sam Bowen up to the plate now. He's just 3 for 13 on the season. Hitting .231 with an RBI. We'll have him take one here. 1-0 count. Swing away here.
Strike 3.
And he strikes him out. So after 1.5, Red Sox lead 1-0. 4, 5, and 6 hitters for the Yankees up in the second. Jackson, Munson, and Nettles. Jackson hitting just .240 on the season with 5 homers and 29 runs batted in. Here's the pitch. 2-0-2 pitch. This one's hit a long way and gone. Just clears it into the bullpen. As the New York Yankees tie the game up at 1 off the home run by Reggie Jackson, his 7th of the season. Was that a 6? Maybe that was a 6. I can't remember. Let's check out the box score. Yeah, 6th of the season. Alright, so that'll bring up Thurman Munson. Munson comes in hitting .341 with a homer and 18 runs batted in. 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to Burleson. Up with it over to Scott for out number 1. So it'll bring up Greg Nettles. Third baseman's hitting .275 with 6 homers and 18 runs batted in. .3-2 pitch. And that's going to be a base hit through the hole. So the Yankees with a 1-out base runner. And I'm going to throw over to first. Back safely. That's going to bring up Roy White, the left fielder, hitting .283 with 3 homers and 28 runs batted in. Red Sox playing back, hoping to turn 2. Hit on the ground. This could be 2. Oh, the second fall. Oh! And what happened there? So Doyle's throw was off the mark there. So it's going to be an error on Doyle, allowing Nettles to reach second. So runner in scoring position now. The go-ahead run for Chris Chambliss. Comes in hitting .260 with 3 homers and 20 runs batted in. Oh, 1 pitch. Scott takes it to the bag himself for out number 2. So Bucky Dent up now. Comes in hitting .338, so he's having a great season, displaying good power too. Already with 6 homers and 15 runs batted in. Only hit 2 home runs in 562 at-bats last season, so he's having a much better display of power this year. So I'm going to pitch to him. 3-2 pitch, strikes him out. So Cleveland gets out of the jam. The Yankees do score a run, though, on this solo home run by Reggie Jackson. And after 2 full, it's tied at 1. So here it comes to the plate. He singled his first time up. And he takes a strike, belt high. And he hits this one right to Dent. So up with it over to Chambliss for out number 1. That brings up Rick Burleson. Rooster 0 for 1 today. He'll take a pitch. Outside corner for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch. Hit on the ground to Nettles. Great diving stop. Up with it over to first. And they get him. Here comes the captain now. The captain 0 for 1 today. He'll take a pitch. And it's going to be inside for ball 1. And he strikes him out. Guidry gets him swinging. Nothing doing for the Red Sox in the top of the 3rd, and it remains 1-1. The top of the order, Rivers will lead it off. The 3-1 pitch. Scott takes his bag himself for out number 1. Brings up Willie Randolph now. Randolph 0 for 1 today. Hit on the ground. Scott fields it. Over to Cleveland covering for out number 2. So that brings up Piniella. Three-one pitch, and he draws the 2-out walk. So we're going to throw over to first. Piniella easily back. So that brings up Jackson. He has a solo home run to tie the game last inning. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground. Past the dive of Scott. Oh, what the heck happened there? It rolls to the fence. Piniella hustles into on his way home. And it looked like... Hold on here. Yeah, the Yankees are up in front now. Yeah, because he scored before Jackson got thrown out trying to advance to the third. Let's just double check that there. Let's try that again. So that hits down the line. Throws it in. Oh, very close play, but they're going to say he crossed the plate first. Thank goodness there is an instant replay on that one, because that looked like they had him before the run came in. So, but they're going to credit the Yankees with a run there. So the Yankees take a 2-1 lead after 3. So Guidry with his first lead of the day. He's been dominant, as you can see, with when he does have the lead, 9-0. So I'm going to have Rice swing away here. 1-2 pitch, and he gets him. Guidry's 5th K of the day. So after a little bit of a rough start for Guidry, he seems to have settled in quite nicely. Red Sox got both those hits back in the first inning. So here comes Staub. And that's going to be inside for ball 1. Strike. 1-2 pitch, and he strikes out. So 2 quick outs in the Red Sox 4th. Brings up Fisk. And we're going to have... Oh, I'm swing away. And Fisk gives this one a ride. Goes way back and gone. So this one almost into the upper deck. Looks like it was into the upper deck there. Looks like it came back down. But Fisk ties the game at 2. On his 7th home run of the season. As Guidry's not very happy with himself there. So the Red Sox have been getting to Guidry, unlike any other team has been able to get to him so far this year. Already have put up 2 runs. Hoping for more here. So Scott will come up now. 0-for-1. He'll take a pitch here. And that's going to be a ball low. 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground. And Randolph with the errant throw there. In the dirt. Chambliss can't pick it. And that's going to be an error on Randolph. So Scott will move into scoring position now with 2 down. So Denon Doyle with a chance to put the Red Sox ahead here. Doyle will... He's hitting 280 on the first pitch. We're going to let him swing away. 1-0 pitch. And that's going to be hit, popped up. Randolph's there and makes the catch on the outfield grass for out number 3. So the error does not prove costly. The Red Sox do tie it up on the solo blast by Fisk. And after 3.5, it's 2-2. So Cleveland back on the hill. He'll face Munson, Nettles, and White. Munson looking for his first hit of the day. 2-0 pitch. And he's going to give this one a blast. This one is off the wall. And he'll be up third with a... And he beats the throw of Yastrzemski. That was close there. But Munson hits his third triple of the season to lead off the fourth. So the Yankees with the go-ahead run just 90 feet away. And we have Greg Nettles. O2 pitch. And this is going to get the run home. And that's going to be more as it drops in there in front of Rice. And Nettles puts the Yankees back on top with an RBI double. Nettles with his 19th RBI of the season. So that's going to bring up Roy White. Roy White with an RBI opportunity here. And he strikes him out. Cleveland gets his second K of the day. Brings up Chris Chambliss 0 for 1. It's going to be hit to right. Rice comes in. Has it sized up. Oh, and can't make the play. Unbelievable. Defense has been horrible for both teams today. Each team committing 2 errors. Nettles had to hold up there, as that should have been caught. The Red Sox are going to play in double play depth here, hoping to get the double play on Dent. Three 3-1 pitch, and that's going to be a big walk. It's going to load the bases for top of the order Mickey Rivers. Definitely a tough man to double up. I think they're going to play with Guidry on the mound, we're going to bring the infield in here. Nettles not that fast at third, so and the Red Sox have good arms other than Bowen. So if it's hit to the corners, especially to the left, Red Sox will have a chance to throw out the runner. So we are going to... Rivers has got a bad eye, so we're going to pitch around him, hopefully get a strikeout here. 1-2 pitch. Strikes him out. Good, good, good. That's what we needed. So Cleveland hoping to get out of it with just a 1 run against him. Willie Randolph, 0 for 2 so far today. 0-1 pitch. And that's going to be hit into the gap. This is going to at least score 2 here. So that will score 2. And the Yankees actually score 3. And the Yankees, that's a bases clearing double there. I believe that's what it was. Let's just see here. Yes, bases clearing double into the gap. Ugh. Maybe should have. Probably got to start. Shifting a little bit more here, although I'm not sure if that would have helped, but oh boy, so the Yankees have broken it wide open now, 6-2. Pinella up now is 0 for 1. And that's going to be a walk, so Red Sox got to get some action going in their bullpen. Oh boy. I thought those couple of days off would help the Red Sox bullpen, but it really hasn't. So Jim Burton, who got called up, he's been pretty bad so far. And Jim Willoughby, so I think we're going to get Jim Willoughby loosening up. As Fisk goes out the top to Cleveland, trying to buy some time. So Reggie Jackson, he could blow this game wide open. He already has a home run today. And a base hit. He's 2 for 2. Oh, 2 pitch. And this is going to be hit into the gap. all the way to the wall, and this will... They're going to hold the runner at third. So another run comes in, and it's a 7-2 game now. Ugh. The Yankees put up a 5 spot and blown this one wide open now with a 5-run lead. I'm going to visit the mound here. Huh, you got to be kidding. You've given up 7 runs there, buddy. He's not ready yet, so alright. See if he can get out of this inning. So Thurman Munson up now. And Munson's how to... We're gonna intentionally walk him. Alright, so that'll load the bases for Nettles. Three-two pitch. Little dribble in front of the plate. Cleveland up with it. Over to first. And that'll do it. But the Yankees, plate 5. And after 4 full, 7-2. So the Yankees, Red Sox with an uphill task here. Almost an insurmountable task. Although they have got 2 runs off Guidry. So perhaps they can... They've got him here. Well, I don't know, though. He's settled down quite a bit, though. So... Red Sox with a momentous challenge here, though, if they're going to remain above 500. All right, so the Red Sox will send Bowen, Hara, and Burleson. If anybody gets on, Yastrzemski up against Guidry. And we're going to take a pitch here. Try to get his pitch count up, maybe get him out of the game. 65 pitches through 4, so... See if we can get that pitch count up. So 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to Nettles. Up with it. Over to first. 1 down in the Red Sox 5th. Brings up Toby Hara. Hara 1 for 2 today so far. He'll be taking here. And that'll be a called strike. 1-2 pitch. Hit at center. Rivers is there and makes the catch. So 2 outs in the Red Sox 5th. Brings up Rick Burleson. Burleson 0 for 2 today. Takes a pitch. Inside with the fastball. We'll take another one. Inside again. We'll take another one. And 3-0 count, and we're going to take another one. Called strike. And a little nubber to Dent. Over to Chambliss, and the Red Sox go in order in the 5th. So halfway through, it's the Yankees with a 7-2 lead. That's going to be it for Cleveland. Oh, he's going to be tiring. Ugh, man. That tires out pretty fast. Alright, so who else are we going to put it? Well, put Jim Burton, I guess. Alright, so Jim Burton will start warming up. Miss Maggs is back. So Roy White leads it off. Looking for his first hit of the day. 0-1 pitch. Pass Scott into right. Looks like Rice had a little difficulty with that one, so Rice has had issues adjusting to his new position. And he's not really that bad defensively, he's just having a bad day. So I think that's Rice's 2nd error today. So White in scoring position now for Chambliss. Chambliss 0 for 2 today. This is going to be hit to center. Bowen's there. And he'll make the catch. So Bucky Dent up now. Officially 0 for 1. 3-2 pitch. Hit past Burleson. That'll bring the run in, and he's going to try for 2 as the throw comes home. Don't know what Bowen was, why he was going home there. Dent moves up to the scoring position. Yeah, he didn't have a chance to get him home. So, not a very good judgment call by Bowen there. So Jim Burton's going to come in to relieve Cleveland. I thought our bullpen would be in better shape having 2 days off, but apparently not. So Jim Burton comes in. Now, he had a good year in 75. But didn't pitch at all in 76. So far this year in 3 games, well, this is his 3rd game. He's pitched just 2/3 of an inning with 5 walks and has been pretty much pounded so far. So we'll see what he can do here against Rivers. So we don't want to have him pitch around because his control isn't that good. So and that's going to be head out to left. Yastrzemski comes in. He'll make the catch for out number 2. So Willie Randolph up now. Randolph 1 for 3 on the day. 1-0 pitch. Oh, is that going to be an error on Doyle? Nope, RBI single. I'm not going to consider that an error. They're going to credit him with a hit there. And it's a 9-2 lead now as the run comes in. So the Yankees with a commanding lead over the Red Sox. It's too bad Perry wasn't fresh today. That would have been, I think, a much better pitching matchup. Oh well. So alright, so Lou Piniella comes to the plate now. 0 for 1 with a walk. Burton looks in for the sign from Fisk. 2-0 pitch. Little Nebber in front of the plate. Over to Scott at first, and that'll do it. But the Yankees plate another 2 runs, and it's a 9-2 lead now. Guidry back on the hill up to 81 pitches. Yastrzemski will take a pitch. Yastrzemski 0 for 2 in his return today so far. That's going to be a strike 1 called. And Yastrzemski is going to give this one a ride. Oh, and Jackson catches one at the wall. Not quite enough for Yastrzemski, but Yastrzemski just a big long out there as he's now 0 for 3 on the day in his return. So Jim Rice up now, 1 for 2 with an RBI. We'll have him take a pitch. Trying to get that pitch count up. 0-1 pitch, 0-2 pitch. And that's going to be caught by Dent for out number 2. Legrand Orange, he's been quiet today, 0 for 2. And strike called, 0-1. 3-2 pitch. This one's hit a long way to center, but it'll stay in the park. No, it won't actually. It's going to be off the wall. Oh, it will stay in the park, but it's off the wall. Thought that Rivers is going to have a chance at that one, but Legrand Orange is in there with his first hit of the day. 2-out double. Just the 4th Red Sox hit of the day. So it's going to bring up Fisk. Got to swing away on the first. 5:56. 1-1 count. And that's going to be hit to Nettles, who vacuums it up and throws it over Chambliss. So the Red Sox can do nothing with the double by Staub. And after 5.5, trail it by 7. Jim Burton will face Jackson to lead it off. Jackson having a perfect day so far, 3 for 3 with a 2-run homer. Also has another RBI. And this could be another home run possibly for Jackson, but no, looks like it's going to stay in the park. So he gives that one a ride, but Rice is there to haul it in. Munson up now, 1 for 2 with an intentional walk. Hit on the ground or short. Burleson up with it for out number 2. Greg Nettles has a couple of hits today and an RBI. Got 3 hits now. Burleson cannot get to that one. So I don't think Scott is holding him on. I wouldn't think so. I don't think he is. Yeah, I don't think he is. Alright, so that'll bring up Roy White, 1 for 3. Hit in the air to right. Rice comes in and makes the catch. So finally the Yankees do not score. Only the second inning they haven't scored today. But they do have a commanding 9-2 lead after 6 full. Scott will lead it off. Scott looking for his first hit of the day. Take one here. And it's going to be ball 1. Guidry up to 98 pitches, so this is probably going to be his last inning.
Strike 3.
And Scott strikes out in a 3-2 count. Danny Doyle up now. Doyle also in search of his first hit of the day. He'll take one here. In there for a strike. 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to Dent. Over to first, and that'll be the second out of their inning. And Bowen. Bowen 0 for 2 on the day. We're going to pinch hit for him. Not that it really matters that much. We'll give Jack Baker an at-bat. Why not? So he'll come on to pinch hit. We'll bring Miller on for defensive. Just give him an at-bat here. He's not had an official at-bat this season. Well, he actually pitched an inning last game because the Red Sox were way ahead in that game. No, actually, I'm sorry. It was 2 games ago he came in the pitch because the Red Sox were way behind. And we ran out of pitchers. Out of relievers, anyway. Didn't want to bring a starter in there. Alright, so Jack Baker has just a power of 30 and a contact of 30. Last year he hit just 130. 3 hits and 23 at-bats. So we'll have him take a pitch here. In there for a strike.
Strike 3.
And he'll strike out. So Guidry now with 8 Ks on the day. Bring in Rick Miller. Come into play center. Alright, so Burton back out there. He's okay. We'll leave him in there and try to get another inning out of him. Chris Chambliss, 0 for 3 on the day. Just pitch right to him. And that's going to be hit down the line. Chambliss will have himself a double. So 10th double of the season for Chambliss. And, oh, looks like he tweaked something there. Yeah, looks like he tweaked something there. So Chambliss is going to come out of the game. And Marty Perez is going to come into pinch run for him. So Bucky Dent up now, 1 for 2 with an RBI. 0-2 pitch. And that's going to be hit to right. This should score the run, and it does. Throw comes home. Now a 10-2 Yankee lead. Definitely not the game we wanted to broadcast today, but you have these like them, I guess. Throws over to first. Back safely. Because our team has been pretty dominant this year. Especially since the acquisition. We'll take a look at the stats after this to show you. But this is kind of a fluke. But when you face a great pitcher like Guidry, this is what's going to happen. Actually, we've done pretty well against him. Well, not pretty well. We've done okay against him. Definitely a lot better than a lot of other teams have done against him this year. But definitely not enough. Alright, so we're going to pitch to him. Rivers up now. And that's going to fall in for a base hit. So runners on first and second. For Randolph, who's 2 for 4 with 4 runs batted in. This could be 2 over to second for 1. Back to first. And I don't think that's going to be in time. Nope. So they'll put runners at the corners with the 1 down. So we'll warm up some Jim Willoughby here. So it brings up Sweet Lou Piniella. I don't really mind walking him. It's going to load the bases for, oh boy, for Reggie Jackson. We're going to visit the mound here. Don't think this is going to be enough. Tanks on E. Great. He won't be ready yet. Nope. Alright. This could be disastrous. But here we go. Reggie Jackson, 3 for 4. 3 runs batted in. Bases loaded. Oh, come on, Rice. Get to this one. And he does. Good. 1 run. Come home though. Dent. Oh, the ball was there in time, but Dent slammed into Fisk. Ooh. So that won't go over well. So we couldn't possibly have a brawl here. That would be interesting. Definitely not out of the question here against the Yankees. So let's see here. Is he ready yet? He's ready. Good. Alright, so that's going to be it for Burton. Jim Willoughby comes in. Willoughby with a 2-2 record. 2.75 earned run average. 19 2/3 innings pitched, 17 hits allowed, 6 runs, 7 walks, and 11 Ks. So runners on first and second with 2 down. And we're going to pitch around. 3-2 pitch. And that's going to be a ball. That'll load the bases. Greg Nettles. Oh, nice diving catch by Scott. The Yankees score 2 more, and it's 11-2 as we head to the 8th. Red Sox on the top of the order. Harrell leading it off. Harrell 1 for 3 today. Guidry up to 111 pitches. We'll take a pitch here. Strike 1. 3-2 pitch. Oh, and a great stab by Nettles on that one. Rick Burleson up to the plate now. Burleson hitless on the day. He'll take one. That'll be inside for ball 1. 2-0 pitch. And the ground to Dent deep in the hole. Makes the play and retires Burleson. Captain 0 for 3 in his return. Did give one a ride to the track, but Rivers was able to make the catch at the wall. It's going to be a ball low. And it's going to be a grounder to Randolph up the first, and that Red Sox go in order in the 8th. So we'll head to the bottom of the 8th with the Red Sox down by 9. Will be out there for second inning of work. So Roy White will lead it off. Roy White 1 for 4 today. And that's going to be inside. That'll be a walk. So White reaches on the walk. That'll bring up Marty Perez coming into play for Chambliss, who is injured, sliding into second on a double. He's hitting .242 with 3 homers and 11 runs batted in. Scott holding White on first, looks like. No, actually, he's not holding him on, I don't think. Let's see here. Oh, hit batter. Nice. So we're going to wait for... who is it that got hit last time? Can't remember. Was it Scott that got hit here? I want to see if we got some retaliation here. I'm trying to remember what happened. It's the top of the 7th. I think it might have been. I can't remember now. I've already forgotten what happened. I know there was something that would... I thought somebody got hit here. Let's check the box score. I can't remember. Guess it doesn't matter then, since we already forgot it. Anyway. We will pitch around Perez. And that's a strikeout. Oh yeah, I know what it was. Dent came in and took out Fisk. That was right. So here he is. We're gonna hit Dent here. Here we go. Boom. So we hit Bucky Dent. Doesn't really matter now. Mickey Rivers up now, 1 for 5 on the day. 3-1 pitch. It's going to be hit out to center. Bowen and Rice after it. Bowen calls him off, makes the catch for out number 2. Willie Randolph, 2 for 5 with 4 runs batted in. Hit on the ground to Burleson. Goes the short way to second. And the Yankees are held scoreless in the 8th. So we head to the 9th. The Red Sox down by 9. Guidry up to 125 pitches. Looks like he's going to try to close it out here. And we'll take a pitch here. Jim Rice up now, 1 for 3 with an RBI. In there for a strike. 3-2 pitch. And this one's launched a long way. So Rice continues with his power dominance. Hits his 13th home run of the season. His 34th RBI. And the Red Sox now only down by 8. So Rusty Staub up now. Staub 1 for 3 on the day. He'll take a pitch here. We've almost doubled Guidry's ERA for the So if nothing else, we've done that. And that was a strike. 2-2 pitch, and Stable strikeout. 9 strikeouts now for Guidry. Brings up Fisk. Fisk 1 for 3 with a homer. Yeah, 5.56 on the first pitch. Got a 0-1 pitch. Rounds out to Randolph for out number 2. So the Red Sox down to the last out here. George Scott up. Scott hitless on the day. I'll take one. And that'll be in there for a strike. 2-2 pitch. Hit down the line. Nettles with it over to first, and that'll do it. So the Yankees trounce, yes, that's the right word for it, the Red Sox 11-3. Ouch. Definitely not the game I was hoping it would be. Started off that way, but well, not really. First inning was kind of like that. The Red Sox had the lead, inning and a half. Then the fourth inning was Cleveland's downfall, as the Yankees scored, put up a 5 spot, and that was all they needed after that. They would add on 4 more runs, 2 in the 5th and 2 in the 7th. Red Sox with single runs in the 1st, 4th, and 9th off Guidry, so we didn't do too bad against Guidry considering what he had done on the season so far. We did almost double his ERA, so that's an accomplishment, I guess. But Guidry is going to improve to 10-0. Pitches 9 complete game, 5 hitter, 3 runs, all of them earned, 9 strikeouts, 2 home runs, 1 to Rice and 1 to Fisk. Rice is 13th and Fisk is 7th. Cleveland with the loss falls to 4-3. 4 1/3 innings pitched, 9 runs, only 5 of them were earned though, as the Red Sox committed 3 errors on the day, 2 by Rice and Wright. And Doyle also won. Jim Burton pitched 2 1/3 innings, allowing 5 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned. That did lower his ERA though to 18 from 54 to 18. Jim Willoughby 1 1/3 innings, pitched well. Did walk a couple batters, but had a strikeout too. So for the New York Yankees, Mickey Rivers was 1 for 6. Willie Randolph 2 for 6 with 4 runs batted in and runs scored. Lou Piniella was 0 for 2 with 3 walks, runs scored. Reggie Jackson 3 for 4 with a run scored and 4 runs batted in, had a 2-run homer in the second inning off. Solo homer. Also had a bases clearing. I think it was a bases clearing double. Yeah. In the third inning. That was in the third inning there. Thurman Munson was 1 for 3. Actually, no, it wasn't. It might have been the third inning. Munson 1 for 3 with 2 walks. Nettles 3 for 5 with a run scored and an RBI. Roy White 1 for 4 with a run scored, also had a walk. Chambliss 1 for 4 with a run scored. Perez came on, as Chambliss here is blurred vision. That's interesting. So apparently he must have got hit in the eye or something like that, or maybe got some sand in the eye, and that slide into second. He'll be out for a week. So Perez came. He was 1 for 4 with a run scored. Perez 0 for 1 with a run scored, as he scored after pinch running for Chambliss. Bucky Dent had a good day, 2 for 3 with 3 runs scored and 2 runs batted in. Also drew a walk. For the Red Sox, not much going on there. 1 for 4 with a run scored. Verlson was 0 for 4. Yastrzemski in his comeback today was 0 for 4. And Red Sox did not walk at all today. So Jim Rice 2 for 4 with a run scored and 2 RBIs. Staub 1 for 4. Fisk 1 for 4 with a solo home run. Scott 0 for 4. Doyle 0 for 3. Bowen 0 for 2. Baker came in as a pinch hitter. 0 for 1. And Rick Miller, defensive replacement, did not get an at bat. So Reggie Jackson made an impact in 11-3 New York win over Boston. Jackson, who won the Most Valuable Player Award in 1973, was 3 for 4 with a homer and 2 doubles. Drove in 4 runs and scored once. The first place Yankees now have won 7 in a row. Willie Randolph had a big bases clearing double for the Yankees in the bottom of the 4th. With the Yankees leading 3-2 and the bases loaded, that's it. He got a fastball from Cleveland and stroked a double to right center. It was his 3rd double of the season. More importantly, it put the Yankees ahead 6-2. It was a solid team effort, and we tried to keep this momentum going, Randolph told reporters after the game. It definitely doesn't sound like something he would say. He would probably say something like, "I'm the straw that stirs the drink." Anyway, so yeah, all downhill for the Red Sox here. So we'll have another game against them, so we'll leave this one behind us. Save it right away here. So let's see, let's finish up the day. Oh, did I do something I shouldn't have done? Yep, I did. Didn't mean to do that. I forgot there was a doubleheader with the Yankees, but let's see how that ended up today. Did we win or lose? I didn't mean to do that, but oh well. They lost that one too. Let's see what that box score looks like. Did not mean to do. Wait, hold on. Let's try something here. I didn't save it, so let's see if maybe we can. Let's see if we can get away with it. I'll be right back. Oh well. Unfortunately, that's still saved. We can't undo that, I guess. All right, not a big deal. But unfortunately, I would have liked to see pitch with Gaylord Perry. But let's at least check out the box score here. So it was the second game of doubleheader. Yastrzemski got a hit or an RBI, but Red Sox. Gaylord Perry, yeah, see, I've been pitching really well with him, but that's his worst outing since coming from the Red Sox by far. But ERA is still under 2, so that's good as a member of the Red Sox. Actually, has overall ERA. So I think, yeah, only one of the runs was earned. Rice was 0 for 4, though. But let's take a look and see how hot the so Don Gullett gets the win. Anyway, Rice has been super hot. So he's 14 for 27 in 7 games with a .519 clip with 5 homers and 9 runs batted in. So he's been really hot. And Reggie Cleveland's been bad. And so our starting pitching hasn't been the greatest lately, but let's take a look at our schedule here just to show you. So this is it since our acquisition here. So we got the guys right here on Tuesday night after the game, I think it was. So we lost 4 in a row to start, but then we started clicking. A 10-2 win, 11-5 win, 8-3, 4-0, 7-3. And then we got a loss. That's when we faced Nolan Ryan. And then we won 10-6, we won 4-1, we won 14-9, and we won 12-2. So we've been putting up some monster runs since we got our new acquisitions. And with them, since that 4-game losing streak to get adjusted there, we've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5-1, 6-1, 7-1, 8. Well, we were 9-1 before coming into New York here. Unfortunately, we lose both of those games. Simmed one of them, but that's all right. Not a big deal. But now we'll try to right that ship again as we face the Minnesota Twins. It looks like we have a doubleheader against them. We do. So anyway, but we're not doing too bad. Just one game under 500. We've come a long way since. Definitely without these players we've gotten though, we wouldn't be doing this well. And let's just check. Let's just show you the. So Gossage is the only one I really haven't used a lot. He's only got one save, and he's kind of unhappy, probably because I haven't really used him that much. But let's check out our acquisitions here. So Hera is hitting .279 with a homer and 8 runs batted in. So he hasn't really shown. He has stolen a few bases, but so far really not that much of a difference with Butch Hobson. A little bit better, but I'm sure he'll definitely pan off. Pan out, I'm sure. Gaylord Perry's been phenomenal. Only a record of 3-2, but with an ERA of 1.30. 41 innings pitched, 37 strikeouts. So he's been well worth it. Now we get Yastrzemski back. That should help. Bob Stanley's been awful. Not much to say there. Doc Medich is helping us a lot. He's pitched 2 games with a 1.72 ERA, so both our starting pitcher acquisitions have been great. And is that it? Oh, Rusty Staub. He's helped us out quite a bit. 288 with 3 homers, and definitely a lot better than Ted Cox at DH. And with the injuries to Evans and Lynn, it's been great getting Staub. Staub has definitely helped us out with that. So, all right. So, thank you for joining me. It's been Eric from High Ground Gaming, my co-host, Mr. Brody and Miss Mags. Unfortunately, this wasn't a great game against the Yankees, but at least we scored a few runs off Guidry. So, that is it. So, thank you for joining me, and we'll see you in the next 1977 Red Sox replay managed by Mr. Brody. And we'll see what we can do with... Actually, let's just check one more other thing out before we go. Let's check out how our trade players have done. Probably something you don't normally want to do, but let's check it out with the Texas Rangers here. Who did we ship off to them? Oh, Mike Paxton. So that's what Mike Paxton's done. 0-1 with 3.93 ERA under an average. Doug Griffin. He hasn't played a game yet with them. So that was for Gaylord Perry. Oh, I know what it was. It was Pittsburgh Pirates is where we got. Oh, Oakland Athletics. That's right, for Hobson. So let's see how Hobson's been doing. So Butch Hobson, he's hitting just 194 for Oakland in 9 games, so he has not fared that well after hitting 234 for Boston. So yeah, I guess we've upgraded with Hobson so far. And finally for I think it's Pittsburgh Pirates. Oh, we can check Detroit too, but so the Pittsburgh Pirates. Or Rick Wise. Yeah, he's 0-2 with a 2 point. He's got a good ERA, but again, he's not on a great team. As the Pirates only, well, they're not too bad, I guess. They're not much. We're not much better than they are. He's 0-2 with a 2, so he's not done bad with them. So far they might be getting a little bit better into the deal so far, but I'm sure Gossage will definitely be well worth it, especially with Stanley faltering. And I think that... Oh, the Detroit one. I don't think there's much to see with the Detroit one, though, because I don't think that guy has been playing at all. Yeah, I think he's still on the... Where is he? No, that wasn't the guy. He might not even be on the roster anymore. In the DL? No. Maybe he is on this one. No, I don't even see him. Oh, there he is, Dave Coleman. So he hasn't even had an at bat yet. So we definitely got the better deal with the Legrand Orange there. So all right, so thank you for joining me, and we'll see you in the next Red Sox 1977 replay, managed and GM by Mr. Brody. Oh, we got Ted Cox too. That's right. No, we have Ted Cox still. Never mind. Bye bye now.